Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. How's everything going, guys? What's up, what's up, what's up? All right. You know, MMOs are really hard these days, right? It's really hard, not only as a company, but as players. I don't think a lot of people understand the state of MMOs. Like, people always say MMOs is a dying game. Well, it's not because the players don't want to play MMOs. So, MMOs are typically beloved by a lot of players. Even new gen players love a really good game. An MMO is just a massive multiplayer online. And more games are becoming online, right? A lot more games are accessible via internet. So, is it the genre really dying? No. But an MMO has always been defined as a massive multiplayer. So, meaning multiple players play the same game at once. And that hasn't changed either, because when you take a look at your most popular games, those are all online and massive. Those are online and they're multiple players. Are they massive? Sorry, that becomes my question. Are they massive? Not in the sense of what's being delivered. It all in one game, you know. So an MMO, right, should have multiple things accessible. Should have. And the problem I feel in today's, you know, MMOs isn't that MMOs aren't being, they're not, it's not like they're, players aren't intrigued by MMOs. There's two factors that have changed in the MMO genre: time sink and content. And how much content is replayable and how much time is being sank into a player, because a lot more players are older, they have busier lives, and they don't have all this time to keep pushing into a game. But at the same time, if a game doesn't offer something to a player, well, they typically leave, you know, because they've eaten through the content. And there's supposed to be a filler content, I don't know, called PvP to, you know, address these issues. That's why MMOs usually try to put PvP in, but majority of them fail because they don't understand fundamentals or concepts behind PvP. Like, they have a good idea, but they fail miserably because they don't know what PvP really is. And there's only been like 2 or 3 games that's actually successfully done PvP right when it came to still offering content for the PvE players and still keeping PvP competitive and filling that void while they're developing new content. And one of the games that I'm really enjoying from a PvE aspect is Final Fantasy XIV here. Now, unfortunately, Final Fantasy XIV has that same problem that other MMOs have, and that's they're not putting enough into their PvP. And when you do that, well, it shows. Like, honestly, I would rather a game not even have PvP if they're not going to commit to it. It's just like, why be in a marriage if you're planning on cheating after the honeymoon anyways? Like, what's the point? What's the point of getting involved in a relationship and getting married when you know that you're probably going, be unfaithful the entire marriage? It's like, it's not going to work. Sooner or later, your spouse is going to be like, hey, fuck off, dude. Or fuck off, chick. Fuck off, person. It doesn't matter. It's not going to work. So I literally have I contemplate these things because when it comes to MMOs, a lot of people assume that they're a dying game. It's not the case. Shadowbringers has done exceptionally well in 2019. Beyond exceptionally well. And why? Because the game brought its content. It brought everything what a gamer wants, regardless if it was online or not. It brought all the content that you know, a typical Final Fantasy 14 or Final Fantasy product would deliver, but they did it in a massive way in this MMO format. So MMOs are not dying. It's the problem of it is it's the problem with development. It's the problem with the companies. Developers, now here, let me get this straight. Developers might be good programmers or good people who run tools. That doesn't mean they're creative or they understand a gamer's perspective. I always tell people, why are you getting in the gaming industry? It seems like a good job. Yes, but do you play video games? Like, it makes no sense to me. Like, when I see large companies start failing, it tells me one thing. The suits that are behind the company don't play their games. They don't. They have no aspect of what it's like to be a gamer. They want to know why gamers are pissed. EA wants to know, why are we looked down on? You're not a gamer. Well, no, I'm a businessman. Then do yourself a favor and get the fuck out of the industry. Don't ask a question that you can't possibly conceive the answer to. Because it takes a gamer to know a game. Bottom line. At the end of the day, it takes a gamer to understand a game. And it takes a very exceptional type of gamer to understand multiple games. Because, like, shooters. I play shooters, but I'm not good at them. So they're not usually my cup of tea. So what do? I typically avoid shooters. So typically. Now I will play them from time to time. I played like all the Halo games and stuff. But it's just not it's not my deal. It's not my format. And that's... Wow. We are getting new players. Both DPS are like checking out cutscenes. Holy fuck me. Okay. Oh my god. It's about the bonus. It's all about the bonus. Satasha. Oh boy. Oh shit, yeah, right here. Okay. I know. My life for an AoE. Oh boy. Blue and green, I think. Correct one's green, okay. I thought it was like an order. Don't even want that. Oh. Oh, do I have it? Oh, yeah, I do. No, I am 70. I'm a streamer moron. Yep. Am I keeping aggro? If so, please shut up. No, you go ahead. No. No, you go ahead. Oh, my. Please continue. I'll wait till they vote me out. It's Satasha. I mean, my fucking brain is like whatever. But here's another thing I don't like. Look, they changed the icon here, and I wish it still just had the bar. but I haven't even played this low level since Shadowbringers launch. This is my first time back in this since Shadowbringers. It's like, ugh. Yes, please find the boot option. Don't listen to him. Say sorry and I'll do my job. It's Satasha. You're moaning about the first dungeon. Like a crybaby. You're being the pain. Oh, you just you choose to keep whining. About to talk about. Fucking idiot. Ugh. Maybe I'll teach him to shut up. No fucking combos except what, like maybe 3 attacks. Sometimes you gotta teach people lessons, man. Come on! Yay. Gonna give it up to the new dude. Good day. Omega, whatever walked in on. What's he whining about? He was whining that, like, I wasn't using overpowered. He was like, you're not using overpowered. I didn't know I had it. I forgot because it's Satasha. And he's like, use overpowered. I'm like, oh, yeah, that one slipped my mind. And I'm thinking, oh, yeah, okay, cool. And then he just keeps whining. He's like, you need to pay attention when people are talking to you. And I'm like, I'm not checking out the chat. Then he's whining more. And I'm like, dude, I can sit here. Like, if he's like, you're not doing a good job tanking. Okay, well, if I'm not tanking, then just do your thing. I'll sit here. And he got mad that I wasn't doing it then. It's like, okay, you're complaining that I'm not tanking. And then you're complaining, you're saying I'm not tanking. Then when I choose not to tank, then you're complaining that I'm not doing it when I'm supposed to be doing, but that's what I was doing. And then now you're not doing anything because I'm not tanking. Because you said I wasn't anyways. Like, what? So it's like, okay, look, let me expecting good tanking in Satasha is like expecting to clear right. And that's what I said. I was like, this is Satasha. Why are we whining? Like, why is anybody whining in this dungeon? Like, why? Like, I just feel like, what's the point? Like, why? Why? It's Satasha. It's Slay. I mean, hell, I anticipate people to get like messed up, like new, because we're in there because somebody there's new. But you shouldn't be able to even screw that up. I don't think anybody could purposely screw up Satasha. Even if you don't get everything, it's designed so you can't fuck it up. I feel like it's designed to say, hey, welcome to your first dungeon in Final Fantasy XIV. Please do not worry about strapping in, as we will not be leaving the ground floor. In today's ride, we're just going to be going in this little circle, and all you have to do is pay attention to your surroundings. Now, in this first dungeon, we need to introduce you to a few minor things, which we call mechanics. You know, that's what I feel like. It's like, it's yeah, but I mean, was it my fault? Absolutely. I mean, I'll take that, you know, yeah. I didn't know I had my AoE. I was like, oh, shit, man, this is going to suck. I'm like, oh, and he's like, use overpowered. I'm like, oh, yeah. I mean, I didn't even argue the fact. I'm like, hey, dude, you know I am a 70. You don't have to, like, talk to me like I'm a little toddler. He's like, yeah, that's what scares me. You're a 70 and you don't know what you're doing. I'm like, I'm a streamer. It's like, well, I'm like, dude, I do this daily, man. I do this every day. I do it every day. It's like, I've gotten through, like, well, all the content. It's like, pretty much. It's like, awesome. I wish they would have kept this straight bar, though, on the one. I mean, that's another thing that threw me off, but alright, let me eat my Fubi. Fubi buff. Oh, this is one of my favorites, actually, the tank. OMT. Forever free. Yep. The healer. One of the healers is new.
Let the rebels begin! for we alone. The seas part for we alone.
That one's gonna fucking hurt. Somebody. Ugh. No. Am I missing something with the mechanic? I remember like never having to move from that spot. So something seems a little messy to me. As a tank, when I tank this, I never had to move more than like a foot or two here. And then I had double bars. Like, is that just a random or is that being placed? I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. Epic!
Resilient souls, I salute you.
I love it!
Earth and stone at our beck and call. The seas part for we alone.
Oh, snap. Okay, yeah.
Earth and stone at our beck and call.
Okay.
The seas part, for we alone. The seas part, for we alone. Such ferocity. Twas a memorable dance indeed.
It was memorable. Love this game. Yo, what's up? Okay. My personal favorite was when healers pulled for the tanks pre-Shadowbringers. Dude, this sounds interesting. When it's literally their first time, scummy move. Got a good point. If the tank isn't comfortable, forcing the issue is a great way to get them to quit tanking altogether. I've seen it happen multiple times. Absolutely, Omega. I agree, man. The thunderclouds are random and normal placed in X. Okay, I was wondering. I'm like, I tanked it before, and I had to just move like slightly over, but that one was like gridded on top of me. I'm like, oh shit. So that's the first time I've seen that one. God, I forgot how slow Sasunu normal mode is. Yeah, missed that. Better gear. Is Warrior favorite tank? So far, I feel like I like Warrior because it started out with Warrior, but I think Paladin is really, as far as the kit goes, I like Paladin's flexibility. Like, I think Paladin's flexibility in the tanking role is amazing. Like Gunbreaker, I love Gunbreaker. I level 10, 11 levels so far with Gunbreaker. And I absolutely find it to be a really unique playstyle. It is different. I don't like the oh shit button. Like I know why, but dropping it down to 1 and then like if healers aren't on top of it and you're not communicating, it can backfire drastically. So that's my only complaint with the Gunbreaker. I understand why it's there, but I wish there was a visual display so the healer knew that, okay, he's not only is his health drop, but he's in this mode. You know what I'm saying? Like a distinct, like something very distinctful. So the healer knows, okay, no need to panic. I just need to get the heals on him right now. So I wish if there was more of a visual icon, I don't think it'd be so bad. Already have it. And Dark Knight adjustments. I've got 71 with the Dark Knight, and I've played around with it a little bit. It's different. I don't know if I like it better. I like the visuals. I always did like DK's, like graphics. But, I mean, all that stuff. But, honestly, I don't know if it's something... I don't know, man. You love the new Dark? There's something different about the playstyle. It's just... It's not bad. It's not. It's great. But it feels different. It feels just really different. Paladin's so flexible. You flex shield bash right off your bar right. The Gunblade oh shit button is worse than Living Dead. I know. And it wouldn't be so bad if there was a visual distinction, right? Like if there was, I think, a more visual indication to say, hey, don't worry, there's a big thing above my head that's saying I'm doing that this was intentional, you know? Like a big telegraph, like, you know, something very like distinct. This game's my favorite, like in a dungeon setting, because all the CGI, all of the animation from the abilities, everything, when you walk into a dungeon in Final Fantasy 14, I don't care what level it is. I don't care. I don't care in what aspect you're playing a dungeon in Final Fantasy 14, at what level or what content. It feels so good to watch your character go up and see these animations and see the interactive, you know, environment around you. It feels amazing. Like right there, me, like it wasn't a hard mechanic, like me having to, you know, keep the sword away from coming down on my party, but visually it's just so stunning. And then after it comes back off, you see your character go back into this rotation or this, you know, how you're playing, and knowing the mechanics and playing to that through the environment, not just the mechanics, but the environment itself. What it's being was shown as the mechanics are firing, and your characters, you know, graphics are amazing. It's just simply stunning. It's amazing. Taking in general, this X-Pax is great in my opinion. Yeah, I think the tanks sit off better than the healers did. I mean, I think the AST changes were needed, but like I love playing AST. Like a lot of people do not like playing AST this X-Pack, and I love playing AST this X-Pack. My only problem is I do agree that there needed to be a couple of changes for the AST. They made some changes. The question of it is, when we're taking a look, is it enough to play to promote players to play it more? That's my only question. You know, it's like, is it enough? You know, White Mage is looking great in heals. I mean, White Mage has always been a powerhouse healer. It always has been. But now with these changes with Shadowbringers, it's amazing. It's like it's doing really good, you know. Red Mage needs still, I think, a little bit of like potency issues addressed. So I think Red Mage, because one of the things about Red Mage is the two versions of Arrow and Thunder, which doesn't proc your, stone and Verfire, Verstone and Verfire. So if the two versions of Arrow and Thunder aren't proccing, who's going to slot it? It's pointless to even slot. It's not even worth the slot. It deals less damage. So throughout the rotation, I don't get that. I just that's one thing that's kind of mind-boggling me. Red Mage feels weak. It makes me sad. Right. It's like I love Red Mage's mobility, but its potency needs help in potency, man. It does feel, when you're playing the other jobs and you go on to red, like coming off of Samurai, like I didn't feel like I had that exact feeling. I mean, I know Samurai and Black Mage are like the powerhouse hitters, but I felt like a weird, like it was really noticeable with Shadowbringers versus up to Stormblood. Like Stormblood, it's like, yeah, I mean, Black Mage is hitting harder than Red Mage. We know that, but it wasn't really bad. I mean, coming off of Samurai into the Red Mage, I felt really good. It felt really, really good, but now it's noticeable. It's really noticeable. It's like it needs a little bit more potency, man. I mean, can I clear the content with Red Mage? Absolutely. Is it as dynamic in comparison to the other jobs? Not this pack so far. Like that, I think that's why a lot of people are a little upset. Like Summoner to me feels powerful, but like easy powerful. It's like after I configured my Summoner, and I played Summoner all the way through the expansion. That's what I wanted to play. After I got it configured, like Summoner, is lower, but the rotation is so easy now. It's just it's too easy to where you don't have to think. If you want a lazy DPS class that has utility, Summoner. That's just it. It's like if you want to be lazy throughout your rotation, pick Summoner. I mean, it's not a hard rotation. Dancer is weaker than Red Mage, but feels stronger. Right. All right. It's right. It's the feeling, right? But that's what I think. I think Dancer, you're getting all these utilities being implemented so much that you don't feel weak. You feel like you're contributing the entire fight. Where Red Mage, it is about that, fast-paced movement, but you feel like, not as significant because you realize your damage is like real low in comparison. No, I like Warrior. I feel Warrior does pretty damn good. I was a little worried about some of the major changes to switching the switch off between your global cooldown. How to set up after the global between the global cooldown. That's one of the things that had me a little worried about Warrior, because with Warrior it was always switching between your stance and stance juggling and what was coming off the global cooldown. But now, since we don't have stance juggling, I was really worried about it. I was like, okay, well, the way the Warrior's designed, the Warrior was actually designed more to do stance juggling. So now what do we do? Alright. They get on this rock. I don't think they understand they could get on this rock back here by the side of it. Stupid shaman. dead. Something happened. I don't know what. Like, I pulled and went this way. It looks like they went the opposite way. Oof. It happens. People die in dungeons. It can happen. I don't know if that was me or something. I don't know, man. I pulled. I kited around thinking the healer was coming, but the healer was on the other side. I don't know, man. That was just miscommunication. It happens. Nothing to get all worked up. See, this is what I saw. Boom, boom, went. But somebody must have attacked or something. I don't know. Oh shit, I'm gonna bite this one. Can I get a heal, please? I do like the healers, though, in this update, Omega. I don't know how you feel about it, but I love it. I feel really good as a healer. Like, I feel really good as a healer in this game now. Since these changes, I feel so good as a healer. I feel so damn good as a healer. That's the up until this X pack, I really didn't like where healing was. I really didn't like it. I was like, this is not, I'm not feeling this, man. Fundamentals have been lost somewhere along the line. This one's so stupid. You have to move these things. Boop, boop, boop. I don't think I do, but I'm not sure. Hercules, I've been leveling Machinist, and it's amazing. My favorite class right now. Machinist looks badass. I haven't done mine yet. Anyways, I got to go, but enjoy the roulettes. Thanks, Omega. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, no, I haven't got to play Machinist, but when I look at it, when that bot, what's it like when that bot comes out? I mean, like, I hear people still say, Hercules, that the rotation's still stiff, but is it? I mean, it's dealing a shitload of damage. I've seen the numbers. Is the rotation? I always thought the rotation was supposed to be challenging. Okay, well, this dude's gonna actually put one right here. Oh. They're supposed to move those in the far corner. We had one right beside. It's like, I don't know what's going on. I usually stay in one position. They do that. And then if the ads start coming to them, they start running them towards me. But I don't know. Maybe they play different. You still there, Hercules? All right. Where are we at? Am I going the right way? Yeah. Oh, we lost our healer. Gotta be right back. 1 second. Never mind. Never mind. That's so much better. So much better. Perfect. Right.
Can you let Odin in 5 minutes? Dad! Hey, Dad! Can you let Odin in 5 minutes?
All right. Forgot. Gotta run center. For some reason I ran out. Oh, 1 second. Okay. Boss is with the most room behind you. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I just said. Like, run towards him. Like, you gotta run towards him. Knockback immunities. Ladies? Nice. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. All right. I'm going to call break. I've got like 2 or 3 more to do. Got the big ones out. I've got to do my expert. And man, I could probably get normal out real quick. Shouldn't take me long to queue it. I like the warrior. I feel like the warrior's doing pretty good. Warrior's looking pretty beast. Excuse me. My drink's low. I do need to take a quick break. All right. I'm actually going to withdraw. I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back on later this afternoon and getting some more things done. But once again, I honestly think that Final Fantasy XIV is sitting in a good spot. It's a good reminder that the genre isn't dying. It is oversaturated. So let's get a couple things straight. The market is oversaturated, right? This is true. But players are always looking for quality, right? It's not about quantity. It's about quality. And Square Enix is a perfect example of what happens when you put good effort behind a product. This game is far from perfect. Its PvP is one of the worst I've ever played. But its PvE has done amazing things. I'm enjoying myself. I know millions of people are enjoying themselves playing Final Fantasy XIV currently. And what can I say? It's worth it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you guys go. Once again, I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. I want to thank Hercules and Omega for stopping in. If you don't know who those gentlemen are, please go check out their channel. And as always, have a nice day.